Shyvana, Zelene, Malfitty, I'm gonna say this and get canceled. It's been 84 years. I have not gotten any better at my League of Legends game knowledge, at my League of Legends understanding. However, a significant event is happening in the League of Legends space that is relevant to me and is a big deal. 2XKO is about to be out. And by out, I mean in a beta that does not go down. Soft launch in a few days for the PC version to a limited amount of people as it expands over time. This is the official launch, albeit limited. So there's reason to celebrate here. And for me personally, that previous list was me even discovering the fact that League of Legends has these characters, what they look like, what they do, what would be cool for fighting games, you know? This is not that. Came back and somebody promoted the idea, would you ever do a rate the roster on League of Legends? And I'm like, yeah, sure. How many they got? 50, 60? Like 180 characters or something crazy. Like, I was like, oh my God. Well, I can't sit here and just meander and check out everybody's costume and their move sets. And I can't do that. But what I can do is take a neutral source of information with my obvious biases and peak criticisms. What I really dig is peak. With that being said, I'll take my personal enjoyment, my personal biases, and I am just going to go through this stuff and I'm going to start rating characters. And let's assume that a rate the roster is just like rating them based on how cool I think they look, how interesting they might be for a fighting game, just period. Based on that assumption, the ones that are like 9s and 10s could and very well possibly be my final picks of who I hope makes it into the game. So that being said, let's not waste any more time. I'm going to find a place to put my face. I'm just going to start clicking on all these crazy bitches and crazy bastards, figure out who I want to show up in the game. First up, Atrix. He looks edgy. He looks cool. He looks like he's trying really hard. Aatrox, I'll give him an 8. 8 out of 10. She's already in the game. However, I do feel like she is sort of a generic cat girl, Nine Tails design. I kind of like, I don't think it leans into like goated category. I think it's pretty like mid. You know, it's like a 7. Feels kind of generic. It's like a 7. Akali is likely an assat. Damn, giving me Bee Orchid vibes. Bro, Sickle? Shit, dude. She looks pretty badass, I won't lie. I don't need to look at the skins. No, we're not gonna do skins. We have to do base characters. It'll take forever if we do skins. I'm giving this a 9. I'm legit giving this a 9. I would like to see this character in the game, dude. I think she might be really friggin' cool. Auction? The Prince of Persia? Your color scheme is very Prince of Persia-ish. I dig it, but I don't absolutely love it. Give it an 8, not bad. Alistar, the Bull Man. He's cool, but I also personally think it's a 7. He's got too much horns. Anti-horn. Can't help it, man. Ambiza. This chick just dropped out of Godfall. Okay, but I don't love it. I think this is also like a 7. Amumu. He's crying. Sad that he's a mummy. His design doesn't leave a lot to be inherently desired. Could be a good freak for a fighting game, but that's his shtick. I mean, I can tell. My ass would say a 6. If there's other characters that would be good freaks for the game, because this is a freak, right? We need weird characters. This is not the best weirdo. I think there would probably be much better weirdos. That's based on me not knowing how many other weirdos there are. There's like weird rabbits and shit. I don't know. Anivia! Is that a whole ass bird? Damn, kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna give this an 8. Pet Shop exists, okay? That exists as much as it's a plague on the game that it comes from. However, I would be more fascinated by how the hell this could work in a game. So I'll give it like an 8. Annie. Oh, are you some creepy ass? Oh no, you're a puppet character. Dude, I think this character is just straight up in DNF Duel. This character is in DNF Duel or something very close to it. The little girl piloting a big monster, it is like a little tropey. I think it's okay. I don't love her design. Weird that she has like cat ears, but she's angry. I'm gonna give this like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna give this like a 6. Aphelios, cool and edgy. However, I'm getting generic out of this. I think my immediate impression is 6. He's so complex. I'm sure he's very deep. I'm sure there's a lot going on in there, but I think I'm giving it a 6. You're my soda pop. Damn it. I hate that I watched it, and I hate that I know what you're talking about. Ash, thank you. An archer would be neat, but it just feels way too generic. I think she's cool looking, but like a 7. Aurelian Soul. Are you like a deity or some shit? This looks like a MOBA-ass MOBA character, right? Like a space dragon. This looks like a character that would be in a MOBA, and I would be very surprised if they make it into like a fighting game. I don't know if this feels like something that might not translate as much, but it is a cool design. I'll give it a 7. Aurora. I don't hate this. This feels like this could lend to kind of a cool play style. She's a bunny chick. Is that what's going on? I'll also give it a 7. She's like a witch. She's a witch bunny. 7. Azir. So you're like somewhat Egyptian inspired. Pharaoh Birdman. I like it, but it also is a little generic. You got some Godfall in here again. I'll give this a 7. Bard. I don't know what I'm looking at. Is that your face? Feels like an NPC. Does not feel like this would be a great main character. Feels like this would kind of be a character that you talk to. Like an NPC that you talk to. I would give him a 6. He definitely looks like a freak character. Definitely a weirdo. Belveth? 4. I don't like it. I think this is extremely mid. I think it's super mid. Moth Mommy, she's a stingray. I don't like it. I'm gonna give it like a 4. This is probably one of the first ones I actually don't like very much. Again, it feels like she would just be a generic bad guy. This is just some random generic bad guy that you smash and then you move on. Not in that way. God damn it. God. Blitzcrank. A cool design because it's like obviously Iron Giant. From the inherent design, the execution in the game is much better. I'll give this like an 8. Brand. Bro, I remember referencing this image for KI stuff way back in the day. Holy crap. Cinder was initially being worked on in KI way back in the day. We were trying to recommend some different like visual stuff of how he could look. I think he's kind of cool. I think this would be a very cool character. I actually give it a 9. He's Cinder. I could give him a 9. It feels relatively generic, but I think I would be kind of excited for it. I don't know. I think this is a me taste because I would like want a fiery ass bitch character. Braum. Yeah, Brahm's got a good design. The door. Yeah, makes sense why he makes it. I think Brahm's like a 9. Briar. Are you like a freaky bug chick? Oh my God, you're such a Guilty Gear character. And you're like bound by shackles and you have feet. Damn, she's a vampire? Okay. I actually think this is like a 9. I like how weird it is. I want to see how the heck you play as this character, dude. I think I'm giving this a 9. Minus the feet. If she was wearing shoes, it could have been a 10, bro. Caitlyn, this is a good design. I don't love the hat. This might have been a 10. If it wasn't for her big ass top hat, dude. Which party city did you go to buy that? What the hell? I'll give it a 9. Old character, Party City. Camille. Uh-oh. They're doing the weird persona shit. Uh-oh. Weird spiky feet. Uh-oh. I don't like that. That makes me feel weird. And not in a good way. I hate that weird spiky feet shit, dude. Don't like it. These blade legs. Oof. Ugh. It's like watching the alien's knees pop backwards in The Arrival. Ugh, 3. Giving it a 3 based on me thinking of The Arrival. Cassiopeia. All right, so their take on the snake lady. That's kind of a 7. Oh, you're just the Violator? I think I've said that before. Cho'Gath. You're sort of like a generic ass Zerg, right? He gets bigger. I'd be good for a creepy ass. You know what? I'm down for a creepy ass monster, but I still think this is like a 7 out of 10 creepy ass monster. It's like a 7 meaningless. Hey, you know what? The score is made up and the rules don't matter. Porky. I could definitely see this guy being a fighting game character. I definitely could. Do I think he's the best representative for that? I think this is also a 7. Falls in line with like the mid feeling. 7 is like a C. That's how my rating system is. A 7 is like a C rating. I don't feel extremely in one direction or the other. Darius, yeah, Darius has always had a powerful design. He's like a 9. Diana, dude, you just look like the same as that one chick with the blade legs. I don't know. This feels very generic. The Moonsickle is cool, but something about it is like very 6-ish to me. Nothing really stands out at all, except her big weapon. Dr. Mundo. Is this like a Solomon Grundy? I like the weirdness of it. I'll give it an 8 on the freaky scale. I'll give it an 8 on the freak scale. Draven, Tyler 1. Bro, what is this? What is this character design? What is it? Chad, this looks comparable to, what's the name of the weird flesh dude from the Mortal Kombat PS2 games? Not Meat, not Havoc. The other one, Drummond. Yeah, I don't know. All this weird, I'm giving this one a 5. Echo, good design. I'd argue this one has like always been a 9, close to a 10. Elise, you're just a spider chick. You're just a big ass Black Widow. You're just a spider chick. 6, it's a spider 6 out of 10. Damn, now that's a spider chick. This is much better. Is she like a scorpion? Damn, she's a succubus. I'll give her an 8. Ezreal, the Prodigal Explorer. Don't know what the hell I'm looking at. Sort of generic boy bandish character. I don't know what you're fighting with, dude. Is it a bow? Hero McProtag. Yeah. Future Planet Kid. Yeah. It just, nothing's really hitting. I'm gonna give it a 7, maybe a 6. Okay, you know how we were saying that previous Violator ass looking dude is like a good freak? This is much better. I'm giving this a 10 because I really hope a character that looks this way could make it into 2XKO. I really do. I think this character moving and animating and doing all this crazy shit, I think that could actually be really cool. I kind of really want that. So I'm giving this one a 10. That's like my first 10. I would love this character to show up in something, man. Okay. 7. Fizz is a fish. 6. Galio? What the hell? Hard to translate. Sorta cool. 7. Gangplank. That is a name. I can see how this could be pretty sick. Maybe a 9, maybe close to a 10. I might really, really, really hope to see this shit show up in some way, dude. Pretty inspiring. Garen. This is Darius, but boring. 5. Gnar. Or a mouse rabbit? Rabbit mouse? I'm gonna give it a 7 because I feel nothing in either direction. Grag ass? Gragas? Gragas is just door boy, but messy. 6. Graves? All right. It's a little generic, but it's kind of cool. Damn it, he has a red scarf. 8. Gwen. Could be neat. Really looks like a DNF character, though. Holy shit, dude. This really looks like a DNF character, but a scissor weapon chick? I don't hate it. I'd say like an 8. Hekarim? Oh, you're like a centaur? Dude, you're Motaro? All right, pretty crazy. 9. I'm gonna say this and get canceled. This guy was in the show too. He's like also a 9. Could be good for like a freak spot, right? If we're getting really big characters and get really small ones. 9. Hue. Edgy painter boy. 6. Powerful design. Yeah. Alawi's like also a 9. Also a 9. Irelia. I could see this being cool, right? I could see this being really cool. Not peak cool, but like 8.5 to 9-ish? I can see this being cool. Ivern looks so antithesis, right? This is like a support character of some kind, most likely. I don't know. But Groot tree. Groot man with like a panda face almost, but a nose. Friendly Swamp Thing. 7. Janna. Damn. She's just Athena in a bikini. 8. Jarvan 4. Jarvan? Jarvan 4. What's these not Darius's, dude? What the hell's with that? Not Darius gets a 7. Jax. Okay. This dude is like the previous dude, but cool. Jarbro 7, whatever the fuck his name was. But he's like a Ninja Turtle with a mask. I think this guy's like a 9. Chase. This shit is like a 6. Jin. There's a lot going on here. You're like half automaton, sorta, but you have a gun? It's a little confusing. It's like maybe a 5? I don't know if I like it very much. Yeah, Jinx is like a 10 out of 10 character design. It's their Harley Quinn, bro. Of course she's in the game. K Sante. I think the weapons are cool, but don't love the costuming. Looks cool, but I don't love the costuming. I give this one a 7 as well. Don't feel much in either direction. Kaisa. I swear I've seen this chick before. I swear there was like spider, they're blending together. This is like a 6. Kalista. All right, not bad, but still kind of generic. Like this is also like a 7. Karma. Okay, it's getting very generic. 5. Karthus. I don't like your one eye orb. And you just look like a generic bad guy at the bottom of a WoW dungeon. I'm giving this like a 4. Kassadin. All right. Okay. All right. It's like the literal Shredder and Predator and Skeletor put together. It's a 10 out of 10. Full gore. 10 out of 10. I think that's a personal one for me. You know, that's a big personal one. All right, look at the moveset. I think I actually want to. Katarina. Is this the chick that was going to be in the game and then got canceled, right? She was like in an early version of 2XKO. This is arguably a 10. Like, this is a cool ass character design. I think this is I think it's kind of a bummer that this character isn't in the game. Kale. What? I'm confused. Your two things? Your Pyra and Mithra? My brain hurts. 6. Kane. Yeah. Could be cool. I'll give it an 8. Could be cool. I'm wrestling some thoughts there, okay? Cannon? You're like a ninja squirrel? You're a ninja cat? I don't hate it. 9 out of 10. I'd be down for that to be the weird character. 9 out of 10. Kha'Zix. Generic bug shit. Right. This is like a 6. Kindred. Confused with what I'm looking at. You're like a Princess Mononoke spirit. I don't know what the hell. Lamb and Wolf. Okay. I'll give it an 8. Cletus? Not some of the other ones charming. I don't like this one as much. 6. Hogma. God damn. Finally. Finally we get some Vorbeetle representation. I've been waiting for a Vorbeetle in my fighting games in a long time. That's a 10 out of 10, bro. Finally getting some representation. 10 out of 10. LeBlanc? She's okay. 8 out of 10 though. Lee Sin? Oh damn, this character's making it in. He's somewhat generic looking, but you obviously see the fighting game compromise, right? However, his design does look very PS2 era Mortal Kombat-ish to a certain degree. Very PS2 era MK-ish. That being said, 7. Leona. Too generic, dude. 6. Lilia. Goat feet have fingers? Lissandra. Look like a generic WoW boss. 6. Lucian. Kinda cool. I don't know all the flowing tapestries that he has on him. Kinda cool. I'll give him like an 8. This could be really cool. 8. Lulu. Yeah, I get like mad Shantoto vibes out of this shit, so I'm giving this like a 9. This might be a very cool character to be in a fighting game. Lux. I like this one a little bit more than some of the other like holy chicks we've been seeing. I'll give this an 8. Malfitty. Oh, but he's just effectively like a big golem. Oh, he literally is Aganos. This bitch is literally Aganos. Spiky Aganos. Sonic the Hedgehog Aganos. I'll give you. That's an 8. Malzahar. So you summon, you're like a, what's it called? A necrophiliac? Kind of neat. You know, you get a little bit of Ermac vibes. I'll give it also like an 8.5. Maokai, here's the Groot. We found the Groot. That'd be cool. It's an 8. Master Yi. I'm gonna Master Yeet this guy is like a, what the fuck? Like a 4. Mel looks really cool. Damn. This looks very close to the Arcane. Oh, is she an Arcane? This character looks really cool. Maybe like a 9. Milio. You're a child with a pot of cute egg spirits. 7. Misfortune. God damn. 10 out of 10. Cool pirate chick with guns. All right. I could just see the character design process. Pirate chick. She's gonna have 2 guns, Jessica Rabbit, long ass hair, huge tits, and a massive hat. We're gonna sell so much. I can see the design process right now. 10 out of 10. He knows. Mordekaiser. Simple, but effective. You know why I like it? Because it's very close to like Nightmare. It's very nightmarish. I think this is badass. I would love to see this character in the game. 10 out of 10. Damn, now I want to play Soul Calibur 6. Morgana. Oh, whatever I gave this before, like a 6? Nafiri? Are you just like a dragon? Oh, you're a dog. Oh, you're an Amaterasu. Oh, that's kind of dope. Definitely would have to start flexing some design muscle on that. I'm gonna give that a 9. Dragon dog? Cool. Damn, fish chicks. Bro, if there's one thing we needed was more fish chick. 5. Nasus. I'm cool with the dog guy. It's a little generic, but I'm gonna give it an 8. Nautilus. Also give this one an 8. Nico, I am fairly sure. Oh no, we did not see the chick with the huge ass lizard tail. That did not happen. Could be a good freaky character though. Might not be bad, right? Yeah, I might give this like a 9. Chameleon chick? Oh, is she a shapeshifter? I can see that being kind of crazy. Needly? Maya vibes, right? Yeah, I think this would be really, I think this is also like, it is somewhat generic, but I think like the jungle chick that beats the shit out of you is kind of cool to a degree. I'll give this a 9. Neela. I don't know what the hell's going on with your hair. It's almost a little too busy, but I would give this also a 9. I think she looks really cool. Water Whip? Yeah, that's a 9. Nocturne. Oh, dude, you have like no body. Yeah, I don't love the fact that he's like half a corpse and not a full body character. Yeah, I don't love that. I'll give it an 8. Nunu and Willump. Okay, so you remember how before there was a sort of generic like angsty little angry girl with her big demon thing? I think this would be the much better alternative for that. I think this could easily make it. This is like a 9 out of 10 in my opinion. Like, cause it also has like My Neighbor Totoro vibes in some way. I think this could definitely make it. Olaf, I think it's cool. It almost gives me like Tusk vibes where it's like kind of generic. Sort of a generic Viking guy. 8 out of 10. Oriana, looks like a Lies of P-Boss. 7. Orn. That is a cool looking blacksmith. 8 out of 10. Pantheon. Scarf does a lot, dude. This is like a 9 out of 10 for me, unfortunately. I know. It's sort of generic. It's just Sparta Zeus shit. But I think it looks cool. I like the blazing ass helmet. This would be a cool ass character. I think it's 9.5 actually. This is an example of simple but effective. Yeah, I might actually bring it up to like 9.5. I want this character in the game. Poppy. Do you really have a massive ass hammer? You do. I love it. This is a 10 out of 10. Actually a 10. This character should 100% be in the game. If there's like a little character, like a tiny character, I don't know if she's popular enough or anything like that, or if she's tied to Arcane or some shit, but I think little girl big hammer is a cool archetype. Okay, played some anime game, Neptunia Blaster Vagina Excelsior, like that a while ago, and I like the archetype. I'm like, this is fun. Pike, you like the pilot of the Dutchman? It is cool. 8 out of 10. Kiana, dude, you're just a bad Tira. You're actually a bad Tira. That's crazy. I don't like Tira's design either, but we somehow made Tira but worse. I think this is like a 5. Quinn. Bird chick, not bad. 8 out of 10. Rakan, Sex Lord. He's like the human version of Zenogre. 6. Ramus. 6. Rek'Sai. Then we're in the bugs. This is like a 5. Not a big fan of Rek'Sai. Sorry. Rel. Oh shit. 10 out of 10. Oh shit. That's a 10. She doesn't need the horse, dude. She can just like walk in on the horse. Bro, she has like wild, huge ass 80s hair. I kind of love her. She's like a female version of He-Man. I kind of love her, dude. 10 out of 10. Hope she's in the game. She turns her horse into armor. That's even better. Renata Glask. Damn. She's gonna beat your ass and tell you you're fired. 7. Renekton. I think we talked about this big lizard ass dude. This is just a big ass lizard dude. It's just Lizard Man. A lot of Soul Calibur in here. This bitch is just Lizard Man. Although, it is Lizard Man. 9 out of 10. Rengar. Oh, damn. 10 out of 10. Immediately. 10 out of 10. Holy crap. What a perfect character for the game. One-eyed, like, Battle Beast. He's almost better than Battle Beast. 10 out of 10. That's a 10 out of 10. Want to see that? Real bad. Like, real bad. Riven. Big sword chick. It's almost like Cloud. There's a little bit of Cloud strife in here with the pauldron and the hairstyle and the... I think it's kind of like a 7. The design's kind of like a 7. Too much, like, weird looking bandages and stuff. I don't get it. Rumble. Oh, you're like Tron Bond. That's kind of neat. I'll give that a 9. Rise. 7. I don't really feel much. Not doing much for me. Samira. Not bad. 8. I think the other pirate chick would be better. That's what I'm getting. Pirate chick vibes. Sejuani. It's okay. It's okay. Give it like an 8. Senna. Oh, this has to be a character in the game. Straight up. This has to be. She has to be, bro. Oh my fucking God. How is she not already? Bro. How is she not? Bro, how is she not already a character in the game? That's crazy. Dude, is this a sword or a gun? What do you have? Whatever it is, it's cool as shit looking. Okay, that's a cool design. That's a 10 out of 10 for me. Seraphine. I love this magical girl shit. I absolutely love it. This magical girl horse shit. It's my favorite. Magic girl shit. 10 out of 10. This bullshit is the best. Set. Bitch, you're trying too hard. This is too himbo-y. You're way too much of a himbo. This guy's literally got like the lick my ass pose. This is like a 6. Shaco? You're just like a generic jester? Yeah, there's multiple of you. 5. Shen? So you're the Sub-Zero archetype, are you? Yeah. Well, I mean, you're... Oh, God. It's unabashed. Oh, God. They're trying so hard. Oh, they're trying so hard. And it's working. 10 out of 10. Shyvana? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, that's a 9, dude. That'd be really cool. Singed? I'd be down for this guy as a freak. All right, 9 out of 10. I'd be down for this guy as a weird freak character. Sion? Big boy. Don't really feel much. 7. Not feeling much. Severe? It's the exact same thing, dude. It's so middle of the road. It's so safe. Everything about it is so safe. Because it's so safe, I'm giving it a 6. Scarter? Oh, you're like a triple... You're a scorpion? You know, chat, there's a bunch of crazy freaks in fighting games, and especially like team tag versus games. This is a little too freaky for me. I'm gonna give it a 5. Smolder, could be cool. I'll give it an 8. Your Spyro character. Sona, 6. Soraka, not bad, but your big ass horn. That's a personal. 7. Swain. This guy looks arcanish. Dude, it's crazy how it feels like some of these League characters, like they're from different universes. Like character design wise. Some of them look like really close to like World of Warcraft, and others just feel like they're from completely different universes. Just hinted at in Arcane. I mean, could be neat, but it's like an 8. Yeah, the artist, I mean, just like the character designs themselves, the way they're clothed, that kind of stuff, just looks very different. This could be neat, but also is like an 8. Syndra. It's okay. It's like a 7. Tom Kench. You're a walking catfish? All right. With a tiny hat? Not bad. Good freak. 9 out of 10. Talia. No. It's like a 5. Talon. It's kind of cool. He's kind of cool, but it feels like he's trying a little bit too hard. I'll give this one like an 8. Taric. 7. Teemo. Is Teemo popular? The little shit. This is probably like a 9 out of 10 for like the small freak. Thresh. But if I had a choice between Teemo or Thresh, my bitch ass would go with Thresh. 9 out of 10, not a 10. Tristana? Do you have a big ass head, Tristana? What are you? Those are big ass ears. That's like a 6. Trundle. 7. Tryndamere. Trindamere? 7. Twisted Fate. 6. Twitch. 10 out of 10. I'm not even memeing. Actual 10 out of 10. This might be one of the #1 freak character suggestions from me. You dear? Utter? I'll give it an 8. Could be cool. Yurgat. Oh yeah, this guy just looks like he came straight out of Doom or some shit. I get like a 7. Varus. Archer Man. Also a 7. Vayne. She's neat, but damn, dude, that cloak is going... What are we doing here? This also falls into like a 7. I think it would be cool, but it feels like it's trying a little too hard. Vigar, I think, is also a 10 out of 10. This would be very cool. I think this would be a really cool character in the game. Evil Vivi. Vel'Koz. Oh, you're the Shuma. I'll give it an 8. Vex. Yeah, this is also a 10. These would be very cool characters. If you're gonna get like one of these kind of like smaller, sort of like anthropomorphic animal tiny characters, they're called Yordles. If we're gonna get a Yordle, one of these might be really cool. Dude, I'm a fucking Yordle lover. I'm rushing mid and I'm collecting the Yordles. Vi does have a good design. I think this design is like an 8.5 though. Maybe an 8.5. Viego. Dude, all these like sex lord guys feel like they're trying so hard. Please look at me. 7. Victor, cool looking, but I think it's like a 6. Vladimir, nice spiky hands. And clown pants. Wow, that's a 5, dude. I do not like that one. Voldebear, shit. 9 out of 10 for the Voldebear. That could be dope. Warwick, Saberwolf, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for Saberwolf. Wukong, completely original. Probably an 8. Zaya, it's like a 6. Zerath? Zereth? Oh, you're almost like Omen. Never liked that design too much. It's like a 5. Xin Zhao. It's Dynasty Warriors, but it's cool. It's future Dynasty Warriors. I give it an 8. Yasuo. This design is only okay. This is like only an 8. I think his design in the actual game is much better. Looks much more rugged. Already in the game though. Yone. This would be neat. Probably gets a 9. Kinda cool. Yorick. Like a summoner. Yunara. See, I'd be down for her instead of the kind of generic Iron Fist dude. I give this an 8. Yumi. Not the pretty kitty. 7. Zach. Bitch, you're made out of gack. Who's the flubber guy? Okay, for the sake of the weirdo freak department, could be cool. I give it an 8. Don't love the way he looks, but I could give it an 8. Is Zed like a heavy ninja? Shit, it's a 10. Shit. Definitely need a ninja, right? If they were to use a ninja character of some kind, this might be the best one. Definitely could use a ninja. Zeri. She's got a cool design. I give this like a 9. Ziggs. Is this another Yordle? This is my least favorite Yordle. He has bombs. 8 out of 10. Zelene. Is this the first really old dude? It's not bad. Also an 8. Zoe. She got magic hair. This is also not bad. I give it an 8. Portal hopping child. And Zyra. Oh, you're just Poison Ivy. I would not. There's other cooler characters. It's like a 6. And there you go. We did it! I will say, just from somebody that has not ever really looked or perused at this very much, there's a lot of very middle-of-the-road designs. At least 2/3 are like 6 or 7s. Like, much of it is like in that space, like none of it is really good or really bad. They're just like fine for a lot of them, and then several of them are either not so great, and then a few are definitely like exemplary. There is definitely some exemplary ones that are like, damn, if Fiddlesticks was in this game, that would be nuts, bro. I think I was the most inspired by like the cool characters and some of the big weirdos. I find it funny that there's so few weirdos when so much of League of Legends is just full of weirdos. There's just an astronomical amount of weird ass characters all over the place, dude. I think that's what I'm hoping for. I really do.